better than I ever did. Move like ghosts, but I don't leave no evidence. One of the best that ever did this. You can quote me, standing firm on my words, sturdy like an oak tree. Give me mine, and let me grind. He ain't your dog if he don't want to see you shine with him. Fuck too many out here praying on my downfall. But my stock steady rising like the Dow Jones. Study the game, now I'm out here making chess moves. Word of advice, make your next move your best move. Hustle hard and just stay up on your marathon. Who would've thought that little boy would grow up to be Lebron?
Man, y'all already know what time it is. Episode 10, Hoop Dreams, Rhyme Books. We back like we always are. King M.A.D E.
Rambo Fred.
We about to do it again, as usual. Alright, so this week, with the hoop, it's a little, you know what I'm saying, we kind of, without reaching for topics, you know, I try to find valid topics that, you know what I'm saying, on the rundown that make sense.
Right.
Without having to talk about the same thing every week.
Right.
But the Lakers, DeAndre Jordan is going to the Lakers.
How you feel about it? That's your team. How you feel about it? Why not?
He couldn't help the Nets, and they needed him.
Did they need him?
Yes. That's how Giannis beat them. Think about it.
Well, he was going to guard Giannis?
Bro, where did Giannis score all his points at?
He going to score all his points there regardless.
Where did he score all his points at? In the paint, right?
Same place he always goes.
DeAndre Jordan is how tall? 7 foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's known for blocking shots and dunking, right? He couldn't help the Nets beat the Bucks. What he gonna do for us?
Well, the Nets couldn't beat the Bucks because they ain't had Kyrie, and they had one-leg James Harden.
Giannis averaged 34 on them.
That's what he gonna do.
DeAndre Jordan had 6 fouls. He should have been on the floor.
Okay, so he gonna foul out in 3 minutes, and then Giannis gonna keep dunking.
Giannis wouldn't have averaged 34.
But I'm with you. DeAndre Jordan to the Lakers didn't move me at all. Don't move me at all. Honestly.
There's a couple other players like Ennis that played with the Magic. James
Ennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather him. I heard he signed with the Bulls today though. Stanley Johnson. That played at
I know.
Yeah, Stanley. That's perfect. He's a physical body. We need wings like
y'all need youth. DeAndre Jordan, he ain't helping y'all get younger.
Nah, he not. And to me, it ain't done. So it you know.
How many spots y'all got left?
We might look up and he signed with the Clippers. We got 2. We got 2 if he don't sign. If he sign, then we'll have 14 players.
Well, it don't move me at all.
Nah, it don't move me at all. I was protesting it. The moment I heard about it, I was like, what? Like, and it's not no knock against him because he's a block, rebound.
So is he ring chasing at this point?
Why wouldn't you though?
No, I mean, I ain't knocking him if he is. Might as well.
Yeah, because basically you just got paid from Brooklyn, and you finna get another check wherever you go.
Keep getting them checks till you can't get them no more.
To me, I think, well, he probably wouldn't be able to go there now.
Who that?
Because remember, he was with the Clippers, and he signed to the Mavs. And then, like, a day later said, no, I ain't going. I'm going back to the Clippers.
I don't think he gonna help. I don't think he will help anybody.
Yeah, you're right.
So it don't matter who he signed. I don't think he will help anybody.
Nah,
we can keep it moving past him.
DeAndre Jordan or Boogie Cousins, what you pick? I'll take Boogie.
I mean, for what though? Just to fill a spot? I'll probably take DeAndre Jordan.
No, I'll take Boogie.
Neither one of them is. I mean,
you're right, but I'm saying at least Boogie can shoot.
Yeah, he's a better offensive player.
Yeah.
Neither one of them really moving the needle like that.
No, they can move it a little bit. I think Boogie moved a little bit more. Boogie put you to about a quarter tank. DeAndre Jordan ain't doing
So
that.
he gonna get you to the next gas station, then you gonna need some more gas.
Yeah, a quarter tank will get you about 90 miles.
If you coasting.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. DeAndre Jordan, I hope it ain't true, but if
if you rain chasing, chase the rings. If you paper chasing, chase that paper.
You in the foxhole with me, we going to walk. You on my team, but I don't.
He gonna be waving towels, and I'm happy for him. DeAndre Jordan, one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
He one of my favorite players ever. I like DeAndre Jordan.
Nah, he never would even crack one of my favorite players.
I ain't say he one of the best players. He one of my favorites. He one of my favorites.
He crack my favorite.
I don't know, man. The way he did Brandon Knight, instant classic.
That's like
Man, DeAndre.
That's like Debo fighting Lil Duval.
Well, Lil Duval better not get in the way.
Whatever. LaMarcus Aldridge to the Nets.
Doesn't move me.
I mean, you think they had a little bit of chemistry?
I mean, they don't need more guys to score the basketball.
Yeah, Blake came back.
Blake, Nick Claxton. I like Nick Claxton.
I like him. I think he should be the starter.
They still got, what's his name, Bruce Brown.
Yeah, they still got Bruce Brown. They
I like
still got
him.
Joe Harris. It was somebody else that went there too, though. Like,
They got the kid from the Pistons with the funny name. I mean, not the funny name. Hard to
Mills
pronounce.
went there.
That's a great pickup.
Patty Mills. I think he's somebody that's been there before, so that helps.
Patty Mills legit. He legit.
Jeff Green's still there, if I'm not mistaken.
He bounced.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean,
The Nets the favorites to me.
when you
With
get,
or without
when you
Aldridge.
get to 2-3 weeks away from the play season, I mean 2 or 3 weeks away from the season or training camp,
Mm-hmm.
and you still a free agent, none of these players really gonna move the needle, to be honest with you.
Right.
So I think
I would like to
it's
see
a good
him.
story.
Right. I would like to see him do well. Excuse me, especially from what he went through last year.
Yeah, it's a good story to see. He almost thought his career was over, and they say he got heart issues. I pray that it stays positive and they monitor it all season, and it probably will. They probably have something on him that, because I know nowadays they can put like a little patch on you that monitors your heart rate and stuff like that. So as long as they do that and keep up with him, because I think it would be a travesty to see something like that on TV. Yeah, so like
That would be devastating.
yeah, like what's my man that I don't want to? Is it my man that with the Laurel and Marymount?
Hank Gallup.
Yeah, Hank Gallup. Yeah, I don't want to see nothing like that. So I mean, it's a good story. I don't think it helps them. It helps them because it's a big that can shoot. You gotta respect them, so it helps them.
Yeah, but
it don't make me say, okay, the Nets are the favorite.
Right.
Like
Even though they are.
Lakers made me say the Lakers was the favorite.
Even though they aren't.
Right. Hall of Fame. Now, I went to looking at the list of people that's going, because the inductees coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Chris Webber, Ben Wallace. And I went to looking like, who all in the Hall of Fame? And I went to looking, it's like...
Well, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So it take into account your whole body of work.
I thought that.
It does.
However, I just found out they inducting Bill Russell as a coach.
Yeah.
So
He was a player coach. That's some legendary shit.
It is. But I'm saying, if we talking body of work, then that should have been included when he got voted in the first time. Right?
Wrong. It's Bill Russell, man. Leave Bill alone.
Oh, I'm not hating on Bill. Bill, he's deserving to be.
He was a player coach. Imagine
Only one I know.
Imagine being out there.
was a player coach.
Imagine being out there. You dunking on cats, and you substituting, running down the court. That's some
He was
legend.
18.
I don't care. That's still legendary.
It is. It is. I'm not trying to knock Bill Russell whatsoever. I'm just saying when he goes in there the first time, I think of all of that when he goes in there.
That's true. That's true. But it's
So,
Bill Russell. He held
My
to
only
it.
argument is you said that it's their whole basketball career.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna say that, then that should have been included when he went in there the first time.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, to me, they need a Hall of Fame for the Hall of Fame. Cause there's some players in there that I'm just like, nah.
Like who?
Ben Wallace ain't making my Hall of Fame, bro.
Why? He's a legendary defender with a blowout.
You pause. But
He had the wristbands. I think he might have had headbands on his biceps.
and he started the Malice in the Palace.
He started that. Legendary Hall of Famer.
All I remember Ben Wallace
Wouldn't be no Malice in the
Palace.
Palace. Wouldn't be no documentary without Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace so legendary. I saw a 13-year-old white girl in 2021 with a Big Ben hoodie on. Hall of Fame. You ain't never seen it?
Ben Wallace ain't going in my Hall of Fame.
Because you don't appreciate defense.
No, that ain't true. Ben Wallace averaged 6 points, man.
How many blocks he averaged? He's a game changer. He got a ring. He got drafted from a HBCU.
So, I feel like my Hall of Fame would be like the best, the top.
It ain't like he got in first ballot. He had to wait a while, too. That's one thing.
My Hall of Fame would be like the top 25. Or 50 too much?
Weeks.
No, I'm thinking players. I think it should be the top 50 players at that position. That's my Hall of Fame.
Okay, so then
It's
so when somebody else
top 50 centers.
So yeah. So when somebody else cracked the top 50, you gonna remove somebody? All right, man, you was in the Hall of Fame for a couple years, but you gotta go.
Nah, I feel like that's why I said it should be a Hall of Fame within the Hall of Fame.
Ben Wallace, for one, he is a top 50 center.
Yeah, top 50 probably.
That's a lot of centers.
I don't know.
That's a lot.
You got Sabonis, you got... I'll take Rick Smith over Ben Wallace.
You tripping, man. Rick Smith.
Patrick Ewing.
He's legendary.
Alonzo Mourning.
Legendary. They already in there. You act like these dudes ain't... Well, Rick Smith ain't in the Hall of Fame, and he shouldn't be. And he should never be mentioned with Ben Wallace either. I don't know why you disrespected Ben like that.
Hey, who else you got? You got Dale Davis, Antonio Davis.
Man, them dudes ain't touching Ben Wallace. And they not in the Hall of Fame.
Nah, I ain't gonna say
He's in there because of his defense. Stop looking at 6 points per game. They only needed him to take 3 layups. That's what they needed. And they wasn't even layups, they was dunks.
I'm not trying to make it about Ben Wallace, though. There's some players that
Who else?
Ain't Hall of Fame players, bro.
Like who?
Dwight Howard.
Hall of Fame. You're tripping.
What Dwight Howard got 2 moves, bro.
Don't matter. He got Defensive Player of the Year awards. He led the Magic to the finals when Hito Turkoglu was on performance-enhancing drugs.
Okay, I'll put like this right here.
And
my Hall of Fame players would be skill players and will players. Dwight Howard was just tall.
he was a force, and he won the dunk contest with a cape on. Get that man his flowers. Dwight Howard, you a Hall of Famer to me, even though
he's a Hall of Famer, but it's a Hall of Fame within the Hall of Fame in my eyes. Will he be a top 25 center?
yes. Man, you can't name 25 centers better than that, man.
Hell yes, I can.
Name 10 right now.
Jokic.
No. In the grand scheme, no.
Jokic. M.A.D.E.
I ain't listening to your top. I ain't listening.
Dwight Howard?
They not better than that, man. You sleeping.
Dwight Howard?
Sleeping, man. You sleeping, M.A.D.E.
What? Tell me what offensive game Dwight Howard got.
It's not about offense, man. It's 2 sides. It's 2 sides to the basketball.
If he can't score, then he's not gonna win.
He could score.
What game you seen 1-0?
The only reason he don't have a ring is because of Kobe.
What game did you see that was 1-0?
Mate, this ain't soccer.
What game did you see that was 1-0? You got to be able to put that ball in the basket.
You also got to be able to stop people from putting the ball in the basket too. They go hand in hand.
But
you can't eliminate his whole entire body of work defensively because he only had 2 moves.
Dwight Howard is not a top 25 center. He's not.
He a top 25
He's not
center.
a top 25 center. You can ask that question along with the other question I told you hypothetically.
I'm gonna ask both of them.
Nah.
I'm appalled.
Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace came out and said that he don't think LeBron would have been a superstar in the 90s. LeBron would not be as successful in the 90s as he was in his era.
Look, man,
Same LeBron that gave him 18 straight points.
I just watched that. It was more than 18.
Well, 18 was what, the 4?
He just demolished them boys.
But it was 18 straight.
Look, man, whatever these dudes from the 90s and early 2000s is drinking and smoking on, they need a chaperone or they need to get it properly vetted or something because, I don't know, man. First of all, it should be illegal to just be hating that much. I ain't even a big Bron fan like that, but come on, man. Look at him.
Yeah, Paul Pierce. Even though I agree with
I respect Paul Pierce's takes on LeBron because he used to give LeBron that work.
Oh yeah.
And they battled when Paul Pierce was older. Paul Pierce graduated high school in '95. So I can respect Paul Pierce's takes when he be like, yeah, LeBron ain't all that to me. Because he was giving LeBron that work.
Yeah.
Cool. But for you to say that he wouldn't be this and that in the 90s, you're tripping.
Oh, yeah. She was
tripping.
Yeah, he's tripping.
You're tripping.
Yeah.
You might as well just say I'm the biggest hater.
And I know I got love for Sheed.
I do too.
I got real love for Sheed. Sheed was that boy.
Sheed was cool, man. He could shoot with both hands, left and right.
And he coaching with Penny now.
And he coaching with Penny.
Yeah.
And he hooped in high top forces with his logo getting a rebound. That's some legendary type shit.
That's legendary.
But he also a legendary hater right now. He hating too hard.
I can't say that.
He hating,
man. The only reason I can't call him a hater just yet is I hate seeing a sentence out of a full interview. If I see the full interview and I see the context of what he said, but ain't nobody gonna tell me LeBron James in the 90s.
Even if you fix your mouth to say anything like he wouldn't do that in this era, that's some hater type shit.
Yeah.
That's hating.
To me, I think that's what makes you a GOAT is that you can be dropped in any era and be able to do
Yes.
Kobe, drop him in any era. Mike, drop him in any era. Barkley, drop him in any era.
But Charles Barkley was cold, boy. I wish he would have.
He
need to go ahead and sign with the Lakers so he can get a ring, so people could stop disrespecting him.
If you a GOAT, they can drop you in any era, and you'll be able to hold your own. And that sounds crazy, but you might have smoked a little 1, 2, whatever you was on. She just recant that. But
whatever you was on, she leave it alone.
I gotta watch the whole
interview.
I ain't finna call OG out like that right now. I just gotta see the whole concept of what he said before I can really dive in. Because all I saw was a sentence, and the sentence sounded real haterish.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons. I've been hearing you want to go to Cali.
I'm going.
Back to Cali.
Which Cali team the best team for him?
I don't know. He told Philly he not coming to camp. I mean, camp like,
not going. Keep your money. Keep your money. He got his tattoo of all the free throws that he missed.
It sounds good.
He need to get a tattoo of him passing up that dunk because that was atrocious. He did that same thing last year. Don't care. Don't care.
Hey man, I like Ben Simmons.
You could probably make a video like that for 90% of the NBA players.
Ben Simmons, even though he Australian, he's a Floridian because he played at Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that came through Florida, we stick with our own. You know what I'm saying? So I like Ben Simmons. He ain't no shooter, so I don't know why people calling for him to shoot. That's like
no, it ain't even about calling for him to shoot. But come on, man, you gotta shoot sometime. Even Giannis throw up a brick every now and then.
He has to shoot in the scheme of the offense. You have to shoot it because then nobody will go out there.
Bro, you an NBA player.
Yeah.
Shoot that shit. If you miss, you miss.
But what do you think? You understand basketball?
He be passing up dunks.
But you as somebody who played at a high level, you understand basketball is what 90% mental, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's mental one day.
Man, if I got a Supermax contract, they're going to have to tell me to stop shooting.
I agree.
Tone it down, Rambo. Tone it down.
You don't think it might have been the pressure? We watched, don't get me wrong, we watched Paul George the year before last. Like a couple of years before last.
At least he was, but he was shooting though. He might have been hitting the side of the backboard and shit.
Though. That's his game. Ben game is, you got to look, to be honest with you, playoffs don't really even suit Ben game. Ben is up and down. That's when he's at his best.
Well, maybe that nigga need to go play at the Rucker or something.
But when playoffs is a half-court game. So I mean, I think it makes sense for him and Ben Simmons. I mean, him and
it don't make no sense for a power forward, which is what he is, to be playing with a center. Like they clogging the paint.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing about Philly, I hate watching a team. To me, you can't tell me you're a championship team and it's 2 seconds on the clock and you giving the ball to your center to shoot a three. Like that ain't really, to me.
And be a goofy dude too. Do you think
he's also another Floridian, but
he is?
Yeah,
he is. And he played again. He played in Gainesville.
Yeah, Rock.
Do you think Ben Simmons could make the Kings a playoff team?
Depending on who you trade.
With the right pieces around them?
To me, it depends on who you trade. Because De'Aaron Fox is a good player. I like Tyrese Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
I like the kid from Baylor.
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
He tough.
Dante Mitchell.
Not Donovan.
Mitchell. My bad.
It started with a D, man.
Yeah, but the one that came for so long.
Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. Everybody was saying that's his brother. I was like,
they play alike.
I thought it was brother for the longest until somebody said, nah, ain't a man.
They play alike. They got similar.
Yeah, but I like the Kings. I just don't think it depends on who you give up. Because if you give up Harris Barnes,
you can give him up.
But he can
ship him out. Warriors shipped him out. Mavs let him go. Let him go.
Yeah. Over Ben Simmons though?
If I gotta choose between Harrison Barnes and Ben Simmons, get Harrison Barnes out of here.
You talking about them being a playoff team though. Harrison Barnes would be key for them to be a playoff team.
I don't think so. If it depends, you got Buddy Hill, you gotta keep him. I would probably get rid of.
That'd probably be the person.
If I was bringing in Ben Simmons, I would probably get rid of De'Aaron Fox.
Nah, they gonna have to get rid of. Well, that'd be.
I'd probably get rid of him.
But at the same time, you talking about what you get rid of. You know Daryl Morey in Philly, the GM, he won't shoot us.
He won't shoot us, so you're going to have to come off of Buddy Hill, too.
You're going to have to come off Buddy Hill.
But you still, if you the Kings, you still got Davion Mitchell. He going to be successful in the league.
Yeah.
And you still got Halliburton.
You're a real pit bull.
Yeah, and you still got Halliburton, who what, in his second year, third year?
Second year.
Yeah, they cool.
He was like, what, a junior when he came in, so he was like 21, 22.
Yeah, man, they cool. He cool.
Yeah, I like the King. I think, I don't like the King. I'm just saying, I would like them as a spot for Ben. I think the number one spot that would be, we was talking about, was the Warriors. I think, the things that Draymond said, even though I agree with everything Draymond said, we understand how media work. Publicly, it looked like he called out the team. So I think that would make him tradable.
He's expendable regardless.
Yeah, because he's an older player.
He's aging and he's an undersized
But I'm talking
big
about,
man.
if you're talking about like, when you're building a culture, as somebody, he won there, if you're building the culture, you want to do right by him in order to show that we have a culture that we respect our players. So when you do something like that, it kind of, when they trade him, if they trade him,
they should.
The fans wouldn't, oh, you're trading Draymond. Nah, he said stuff against the team, so it give him an out, basically is what I'm trying to say.
Listen, man, even if Draymond had been absolutely perfect this offseason, I would get rid of him for Ben Simmons. And the fans could say whatever they want to say, but we're going to be contenders. So y'all ain't even going to miss that.
You got to think on the other side. Who are you giving back? If I'm Daryl Morey, I need shooters. So who you give me back? I don't want Wiggins. Draymond, I take, but you gonna have to give me another piece. Draymond would help. I think he would help be a great leader with Doc and Embiid. So I think that Draymond would be a positive added to Philly. But who else are you? Wiggins ain't gonna cut it.
I don't know, man. That's why they get the big bucks. You better throw in a third team and get you some shooters.
Trailblazers for Dame.
So the Trailblazers get Ben and the Warriors and the 76ers get Dame straight up.
Yeah, head up.
That's cool. The Trailblazers don't really get better, but
no, I think, but it don't drop them. They don't.
I think it does drop them.
They drop, but they don't.
Because
out of playoff potential, I think they're still at least in the playoff potential.
Well, you got to think about this. How many points Dame average? Like 30?
Yeah, 30.
So when you trading them head up, Ben Simmons ain't giving you that.
Yeah, but I think CJ can counter for it.
I think
they brought Aaron
CJ.
Nance in too. They traded Derrick Jones to Chicago.
I don't know, man. Whatever team he go to, I just hope they play him at his right position, cause it ain't point guard.
Yeah, I think
that experiment is over.
Ben Simmons is best served playing like a Lamar Odom role, where he's a power forward that can bring it up if need be, but he's the power forward. And then I think once the point guard goes to the bench, he should be at the back.
Because you don't need him to play point guard for mismatch purposes, because he's a mismatch regardless.
Yeah, he's a mismatch to a power forward.
Yeah, he's going to be a mismatch regardless of where he play. So wherever he
gotta
go,
get a respectable jumper if he's gonna play power forward though. That's the only thing. Cause if you have him at point guard, you can keep him in the middle of the court.
all he gotta do respectable jumper. All he gotta do is be able to, like Giannis. Giannis ain't no knockdown shooter, but he will step out and shoot from time to time.
If I'm the guy that's focusing on training Ben, I think he just need foul line extended.
If I'm training Ben, I'm gonna ask him if he ever thought about shooting with his right hand, because obviously something up with his left hand.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he do everything right-handed is crazy though. Right-handed, throw right-handed, catch right-handed, he shoot left-handed is weird.
He's confused. Maybe he just don't know what hand he is.
I don't know. I say, Ben, I'm ready for the season start. I want to see you on your thing, man. Let's get to the hip hop portion. The day we was waiting on, we was putting it together. Donda drop and Certified Lover Boy drop.
Mm-hmm. Which one better? Which one you think better?
Alright, so Donda to me is like going into an art gallery and seeing like a Basquiat painting. And like, oh wow, that's okay. Look at this over in the corner. Like, it's like that. Drake album is like going to see like a Mona Lisa. It's a clear picture, but it has value because people say it has value, but it ain't a Basquiat to me.
Right.
And so that's why I say they're both good. They both art. I learned to never judge art. It took me a while because I used to say stuff was whack, but I realized it just ain't for me. It's like art. Like I said, literally, you go in an art gallery, somebody say, "Oh, that's such and such. It's worth $2 million," and you be like, "What? How could it be?"
Well, that Donda Basquiat was not for me.
Yeah.
At all.
I think.
I keep trying to.
But you told me to listen to it in AirPods. You have to listen to it at least in your car speakers.
So if I really like a song on the album, and I want to hear it, I gotta go get in my car.
Nah, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying.
Like, come on, man.
Like he really did something that a lot of people aren't privy to with the sound of that album.
And how often are you gonna be in a stadium?
For him, that's where he gonna make his money. So
yeah, but I ain't been to a stadium in years.
But I understand it. As somebody who's an artist, I understand that's where he gonna make his money on tour. So he's gonna have. It's like going to see. I don't go to the opera.
I never will.
Yeah, but you seen the movie with Kevin Hart when he had the daughter. It's like one of the new ones, like a Netflix movie. He went to the opera with.
Is that the one where he being serious?
Yeah.
I ain't see that. I heard it was gonna make me cry and shit. So I was like, nah, I ain't.
I didn't see the whole thing, but I watched bits and pieces of it. But I seen. Long story short, he took the man to the opera. And he was like, oh man, what is this? But by the end of it, he was sitting up because he had nothing else to focus on but this, and he fell into it. I feel like that's what a Kanye album is. Like you may say like listen to it this or listen to your AirPods that it ain't for me.
Man,
but
I put that noise cancellation on. I'm sitting up with my feet up. And then I was like, what the fuck is this, man?
Listen, I'm telling you, if somebody took you to see that show live, I guarantee you.
Maybe Apple Music got to take everything off of Apple Music and just leave Donda so I could just sit there and enjoy that opera. Because I'm sitting there, and after they said Donda 58 times, I'm like, all right. Not sure where you going with this.
I skipped that one.
Skip that one.
About the third time.
And then I listened, and I skipped some more. Then the nigga started talking about going to jail. Not into that.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
I like it. I like it, man.
I'm gonna try it again, cause I really want it to be good, and I don't like just judging something just, off first, second, third. Like I be wanting things to grow on me, but it's got 27 songs.
Drake got 21, 22.
And I ain't a fan of that either.
Okay. They trying to get them streams up. I can
stream on, player.
It's definitely, to me, it's one of those. I appreciate Kanye's album also because it's one of those ones you can turn on Saturday morning when you clean up. You just vibe and like as somebody who grew up in a church house, like with Mom Dukes.
Well, I ain't turning on no damn Donda and Saturday morning.
I would prefer that over some of the stuff I heard. You know what I'm saying? Coming like if I'm that's what it's a cooler gospel hip hop album. You kind of meshed the two, and I like it, man. I like it. Certified Lover Boy, it has its highlights too. Yeah, it definitely has its highlights. I like I'll say some highlights on Certified Lover Boy. I think it was brilliant what Dirk did. Highlighting his chick
his chick brand. That was dope.
Brilliant. That was brilliant.
I like the joint with 21 and Project Pat. I like that.
Yeah, it's a decent record. The one with Jay, like I like that one. The Lil Baby one.
I like the Rick Ross swing joint. I like it.
I was uninspired after Ross. I really was.
I mean,
Lil Wayne.
I enjoyed Wayne's part. Drake part was whatever. But you know, him and Ross, they make good songs together. So
they do. That's one of them ones when you see the names, you think of.
I wish it would have had like an actual hook.
Yeah.
I wish it could have been better, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It stood out to me more than the other ones.
As an artist, you could tell it was one of them songs that was sent.
Right. Pieced together, yeah.
They weren't like they was in there together making something. I feel like if all three of them was in the room, they wouldn't have made that. They would have made something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I had to pick which one better, me, I'm gonna say Kanye's.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Kanye. Just musically. I think it was a better. I think I would walk out of Kanye's show with a better feeling than I would walking out of Drake's show. Me personally.
Yeah, I feel like I would be bored at Drake's. If he was performing just that album, I feel like I would be bored.
Yeah, Kanye gonna come from the ceiling. He gonna. I feel like he gonna leave there like.
Kanye might fuck around and come out with a clone. He might, there's two Kanyes out there.
Yeah, man. I feel like that'd be him because when he had the mask on, I don't think it's him all the time. I think it's the smartest way to have a double without having like somebody with a fake mask on. You know what I'm saying? Literally, if I'm walking around with a mask on, you can't see my face.
Man, Kanye probably be under that mask sweating like a bitch.
I don't think it's him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes he'll be way up there in the crowd, then the lights are cut off, and then he'll be on stage. Nah, that ain't him.
He might have learned how to teleport. He a billionaire. He might have some technology.
So just off going to what you said, what album you think better?
I mean, it's Drake by default, because I can't even get through Donda.
Yeah.
But you said start at number 2.
Yes,
once he finished hypnotizing you, start at number 2.
Yeah.
And just play it through.
Yeah, it's some highlights on. You got the record with Jay.
I'm gonna try it again, man.
The one with Jay Electronica is crazy. Man, he got some records on there. 504 got a hard one on there.
I'm gonna try it, man. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna let you know how many songs I make it through before I decide to, like, the hell with this shit. I'm listening to Kodak.
Skip through and okay, I'm gonna listen to this. All right, I like this song.
Yeah.
Out of 26. 20 however many, you come on at least 10.
Okay, it's not a good ratio, but
but compared to Drake's 21, I probably like 6 on there.
Yeah, not a good ratio either. Let's get back to making 12 song albums.
I mean, you know, it makes sense for them business wise, but you know.
Kodak dropped a new project. You listen to that?
Nah, I ain't heard that yet.
It's not on Apple. It's on my mixtapes. You gotta go out of your way to try to listen to it, but
it's like some throwaways. I'm probably not as well.
They probably are, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, they probably throwaways he couldn't clear.
He got one with Lil Baby on there. That joint alright.
Yeah, I go check.
And then he got some with his homeboys. You know, they doing their best.
They
doing their best. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, they doing their best.
It look like what's man been coming back. Even though I think they're gonna squash it. They got a bump one time and they get it out.
Him and Jack Boy. You know, man, I keep hearing people say Kodak mad that Jack Boy blowing up this and that. I don't even know no Jack Boy songs.
Yeah, even when people say like, oh, if you a friend like Kodak, don't stay from around me and stuff like that. I mean,
from what I understand, Kodak mad that his boy ain't showing love for him when he got out. Understandable.
Nah,
he shouldn't have never tried to sign his homeboy. That's business. If you trying to help him out, just throw him some bread.
Yeah, because
or help him a different way.
I gave him this platform to make. Now you a millionaire.
Yeah.
If he was on a label, which now he is on a label, you're gonna have to pay them some of that. You are.
And like you said, they need to go ahead and get some promotion, get on Triller, and box it out. And
they homies. You know they got love for each other, bro. I don't even think they'll see each other and want to shoot each other. They gonna want to fight. But you know, to me, I ain't an advocate for violence, but I'm an advocate for grown men handling their situation without a gun. And the whole world ain't got to see. Whoever walk out the room, we don't know who won. But I feel like they can get it out their way and they'll be cool again. Cause it ain't. Come on, it ain't like Kodak hurting and it ain't like Jack Boy hurting.
Right.
I just think it's a misunderstanding, and because a lot of times it don't be them, it be the people in their ear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And well, why should you have to give him this and this, that, and another? And you right. And it's like, nah, bro. You know, if you're doing business, you know. And I'm not taking Kodak's side. I'm not taking Jack Boy's side. I just think I learned from 50 Cent, never pick sides. Well, not even 50 Cent. Just Lil Wayne and Baby. Everybody, I'm on Baby. And
they squashed it.
So when it's people that got real love for each other, you look crazy picking sides.
Right.
Because they not gonna do it. You know. So I don't know, man. But Legends of the Streets. Tell me, is you going, or is it something you get the tickets to, or you just watching on IG Live?
Would much rather watch it on IG Live because I don't feel like being around a bunch of people. Gucci,
Ross, 2 Chainz, Boosie, Fab, Lil Kim, Trina, and DJ Drum. It's like a 8, 9, 10 city tour.
Yeah, they're gonna
Tampa one of the days.
Yeah.
You don't think that'd be a monumental?
Nah, because I'm big on not going to what I call N-word events. And I feel like that would be an N-word event.
So you feel like ain't nothing but the streets in there?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but the streets.
But you know, if it's streaming live, I'll definitely check out the stream.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to a concert. I'm a concert guy. I'm not.
I am. I don't like shows. I don't like club events. But like when you in concert, when you doing more than, because you know club events, they gonna show up. Like I see the club close at 2, they gonna show up at 1:50
and walk through that joint.
Do 2 songs and they out.
And everybody done went and bought up all their best outfits.
Yeah.
And then they gonna get on Facebook and be mad. They only showed up for 8 minutes.
Yeah, so I don't like club.
Same thing they did last time.
But tour, when somebody on tour and they really giving you the album, I like that. It smells like something burning in here. But
nah, I mean, that's a dope lineup. Fab, he seemed kind of out of place to me because he up north.
Nah, Fab,
but he is the streets. Lil Kim up north too. That's a dope lineup, man.
Yeah.
That's a dope lineup. It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hell of a show too.
I can pay, $100 for that. I can pay $100.
No, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Looking at the names, listening to the names, and they body of work. And I would love to see Jeezy talking shit. I mean, Gucci talking shit to Jeezy again.
I think they're gonna be so far from each other.
I know, man, but I think
one gonna open and one gonna close.
I went back and watched that Verzuz the other day, just to hear Gucci talk shit. Shit made my damn night.
I don't think they're gonna be far.
Yeah, because he still don't like him. But nah, that joint, that's dope.
Yeah, I say, man, I'm definitely Tampa. I'm definitely trying to contact promoters, and I'm trying to step in there. Another little sidebar. They got Woop versus Mook Boy in Orlando. That's another N-word in it.
That's definitely stay far away from it, boy.
But I want to go.
I would never. I won't go within however close I live right now.
Woop and Mook Boy.
Rock out, Woop. Hey.
It sounds like it sounds
like a disaster waiting to happen. But I like them both. Woop. Woop played ball at Santa Fe.
Yeah, bro. He can hoop like.
Yeah, he was nice.
when I tell people, like, out of people that rap, that play ball, I feel like Woop one of the best ones I've ever seen. Like, man, Woop.
Yeah, Woop was nice.
He nice.
Woop was nice.
Yeah, man. So last thing before we get out of here, man. I seen this bubbling topic on social media.
Hey, this topic resurfaces every year.
It's dinner with Jay-Z or 500K.
Why would I turn down 500K to have dinner with another man? That don't make no sense to me.
See, to me, it lacks. Wow.
I don't even like Jay-Z like that.
It lacks.
Now, if you throw in
substance.
To
me, it lacks substance. If you tell me, all right, look, you got an hour meeting with him at this time, and you're talking about this, that, and the other, and he's coming off this. If you have that substance,
or if you say 500K or 100K and dinner with Jay-Z, just dinner ain't enough to sway me.
Yeah.
I need that bread. It's my money. I need it now.
Yeah, I'm with you. But it's one of those, I hate, like, stupid hypothetical questions, because ain't nobody ever going to get presented with this.
What the hell me and Jay-Z going to talk about if I ain't got the funds?
Not you, but me. We can talk. We can talk about some things. But
he could tell me all the money moves to make in the world. If I ain't got the money, what's the point?
It ain't even that. It's leverage, right? If we live in the social media area, me as an artist or as any artist that's like serious, you can leverage it. Because you can take a picture, look, oh, this, that, and other, and that'll make other people call you. Because they think, well, I was you with Jay, I got to. So you can leverage it if you know what you're doing. If you take a meeting and say I'm taking meetings with other people, and next week you show up at Bad Boy or Def Jam, you doing another meeting, you can leverage it if you know how to work the social media marketing. If you know how to market, you can leverage that into more than 500,000.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna leverage.
But I'm gonna take 500.
I'm gonna leverage that 500K right into my.
Hey, one of my OGs, man, I am the Connect, Tony. You know what I'm saying? He said something hilarious. He was like, "You want to meet Jay-Z? Get the 500 and go spend 10,000 every night at 40 for 30 days straight. You'll still have 200,000, and at some point within them 30 days, you gonna see Jay-Z." And I was like, he got a point.
I don't want to see Jay-Z.
Nah, don't get me wrong. Hov on my list. You know what I'm saying? Of I respect his mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with every decision he's made, but I respect his mind. I definitely do that. Cause
I do too, but I don't want to meet him. I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
Cool on it. Give me my 500K, and $4.99. That's cool with me too. If you want to keep 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet with Jay-Z and eat dinner.
If I had to decide right now,
I'd rather eat dinner by myself.
If I had to decide right now, I'm taking the 500. If you give me a week to decide, we're gonna figure out how to leverage this. Cause if you understand media, you can leverage that into more than 500,000.
Okay, well, you go ahead and leverage on, brother. Give me that cash money. Yep. Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. Cause I need it.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to meet with Jay-Z.
You see the one meme when he got cause one of the memes was like, the first thing he gonna ask you is, so why you ain't take the money?
Why you ain't take the money? They say you gonna meet with Jay-Z and he gonna say, if it was me, I would have took the money.
Yeah. You see the one where the dude was like,
and you gonna be sitting there hot and broke.
I mean, gotta say, it just lacks substance.
I kick Jay-Z in his motherfucking knees. He tell me he would have took the money.
When you see the question, obviously anybody in their right mind take 500.
Nope.
But if you know how to leverage it and you given an opportunity to leverage it, if you're the right person, we can't say if you're the right person, right? Not everybody will be able to benefit from that meeting. But if you are the right person, can we both say that you'll make more than 500?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, M.A.D., I'm not the right person. I need that money.
Hey. It's my money and I need it now.
It's my money, I need it now. I ain't got time to be manifesting what I can get right now.
Yeah.
Jay-Z?
I feel you, man. Give me the
that ain't even enticing to me. Like, maybe another name.
I feel like once you got that's crazy. Because, like, literally, if you got the 500, if you know what you're doing, you get in the same room with him.
I don't want to be in the same room with him.
I'm just saying.
I want my money.
For the people that's saying, oh, no, I got to take the music with Jay-Z. You take the 500, you can figure out a way to do it.
Them the same people that be like, Would you rather have $500,000 or an 800 credit score?
500 too much. If you say about 100,000 and 800 credit score, I'd take the 800 credit score.
I'm taking the money.
But money ain't got no value, bro.
Nigga, I can build up an 800 credit score and still have money left over. What I need for credit, all I'm doing is borrowing money.
But you're not spending your money.
That's cool. Give me my money.
Yeah.
We'll deal with the everything else later. Give me my money. 877 cash now.
Hey, man, listen.
877 cash now. It's my money. I need it now.
Rhyme Bookz.
Wish a nigga would try to give me a
Episode
dinner.
10. Y'all already know how we do, man. Until next time, y'all stay locked.
And if you would meet with Jay-Z instead of taking 500K, don't talk to me. Stay away from me. You're ignorant. Ignorant.
We out, man.
I'm about to get a headache thing right there, goddamn shit.